Hi there everyone, I'm TheGuyWithNoGamertag, and today I wanted to talk about Call of Duty Vanguard, a game I really didn't expect to be playing. Now, my vague history with Call of Duty, I started with Modern Warfare 2, I played all the way up until Black Ops 3, and then lost interest. Then Modern Warfare 2019 came around, it changed a bunch of things that I liked, and I did have my fun with the game. Cold War came out, and I stayed well clear of that because it looked about as unremarkable as possible. And not only was I right, goddamn, I was spot on that game was unremarkable. Then COD Vanguard was coming out, and it kind of looked unremarkable again. But then for the first few days after release, people were finding some of the really dumb and goofy shit that they put in this game. And so I ended up picking up the game, and actually it's been a surprising amount of fun. It does stay pretty consistent to the generic Call of Duty formula. Get kills, get kill streaks get more kills, continue killing and destroying the other team. And this game is no different. You've got all your camos you can grind for, you've got tons of weapon attachments, loads of customization, lots of things they can sell you in the store, and the game just plays out pretty much like any other Call of Duty. Except in this case, said dumb shit I mentioned earlier really has made a huge difference to the game for me. Whereas I don't really care much for the camo grinding, and whilst the customization is fun, I'd still like to keep it relatively authentic to the game. The silly things they've put in really have made a difference, and some of them aren't even intended to be silly. They're genuine features that just haven't quite worked the way they intended, but it just makes it fun and it makes it funny. So let's start off with one of the biggest disclaimers of this game. If you want a realistic and/or authentic World War II experience, just go play Fortnite or something. You'll probably get a more authentic World War II experience than you will in this game. I mean, there is just no argument that this game is authentic to World War II. I can't say I was there, but I'm pretty sure we didn't have British physicists slide cancel bunny hopping round a corner with an STG-44 calling in their German attack dogs in a Japanese castle. And yeah, I don't quite think that happened between 1939 and 1945. And so immediately, you should really change your expectations of this game. It's not really a World War II game when you get to the multiplayer. It does have its campaign, which I've heard is decent, but I haven't played it myself just because I've been having too much fun in the multiplayer. And whilst it has the still World War II theme, fundamentally it is not a World War II game. It's kind of just a random crazy playpen with some World War II guns in it. And whilst the customization in the game can lead to some oppressively optimised loadouts, it does also give players major scope to absolutely piss about. Like, of course, you could run a fully kitted STG and MP40 with overkill, or you could instead dual-wield double-barrel shotguns with incendiary rounds, because why the hell not? And much like Modern Warfare 2019, you can also just create absolutely cursed guns if you really want to. Or perhaps you want to use an MG42 with a perk that allows you to see enemies through walls when you suppress them. Yeah, this is the only thing genuinely more overpowered than the MG42 in real life. It is horrible to play against this on shipment, but equally well, it's in the game, so you might as well use it. And that's one of the other things that I found different in this particular game. It's just, personally, I've just had a change in mindset. I'm just not taking this game seriously, which has really helped me enjoy it. Whereas a bunch of players will be complaining that, oh, the MP40 and STG are overused, everyone's using it, they're overpowered. My personal thought process is, well, use it. I'm personally not bothered by it. I don't mind that these guns are clearly dominant and the best ones in the game. It's really fun to just use them when I want a chill game, when I don't want to have to try as hard, or I want to play it a little bit easier. I can just pick up an STG and I can have plenty of fun. And even though you have all this in customization, which can lead to some incredibly optimized loadouts which make it very difficult to outgun them, you can still do perfectly well with a gun that more or less resembles the original weapon. Except for the Tommy gun. That thing jiggles more than a bucket full of jelly. But even using weapons that are far from optimised, I've still had no problems getting myself on the MVP leaderboard, which is another small change they made to this game. Which is, whereas you've had play of the game or the final kill cam in previous games, or the person with the top score got MVP, now it gives players the chance to vote for who they want to be MVP. And, well, I don't know if they intended it to be like this, but they don't punish you for voting for yourself.
I just love how the game rewards me 25 XP for voting for myself. Like, yes.
It's the Obama medal meme.
Yes.
And whereas it might have been intended to be a genuine community and serious feature, it's really just turned into who has the funniest name or who has the most anticlimactic and mediocre statistic on the MVP screen. Like, oh, this person got 100 kills, this person's got 5 objectives captured, this person got 200 score. I'm voting for that dude. And yet again, it has its own little issues, which kind of make it even more fun and stupid. I've had moments where the game's seen, oh wow, this dude's had 3 minutes on the hardpoint and basically given their team an insane lead in the match. Yeah, I'm going to highlight them for their 1.13 KD, which was the highest in the lobby. That is clearly the optimal statistic here. And it's just these sort of things which, it's a serious feature that's kind of not working, and it becomes funny, which makes the game more fun and more enjoyable. It's just completely off the rails. But the crowning achievement of this game, for fun and just complete chaos, is the Goliath. This is effectively an RCXD on steroids. It's either a miniature tank if you want to look from that perspective, or it's a giant remote control car if you want to look at it from that way. And what's more, it's not even a kill streak, it's a field order. You can get this thing for just existing for long enough in the game, which is fantastic. And genuinely, it is the most fun thing I think I've ever seen added to a Call of Duty game. Effectively, you get to drive this thing around and instantly roadkill people if they touch it, and you can still detonate it like an RCXD. It is hilarious watching these battle-hardened soldiers who survived Hiroshima, they survived Nagasaki, they stormed the beaches of Normandy, and they survived Pearl Harbor, and yet they are having to run like their life depends on it from a comically small tank. It is one of the funniest things I have seen in any multiplayer game. What's more, if it lands on its side, it instantly detonates. I found this out by accident in a match on Dome where I was trying to drop it off of some scaffolding to chase the enemies down, and it landed on its side and instantly killed a few people. And it surprised the hell out of me. And yeah, you might see this and think, yeah, that was just luck, that won't happen again. And no, there's just no containing this thing. Once you know you can do something with this tank, there's no stopping you. And it's at the point now where if I see a second floor window, I'll just chuck this thing out there and see how many people I kill with it. But to be fair, the game isn't perfect. It does have its own issues. It didn't want to leave Battlefield 2042 as being the only multiplayer game to have server bugs. So in this game, it gives you constant snapshot errors, which boot you out of the game anytime you're having some fun. But overall, it's impressive how some really minor and silly changes that perhaps were serious features that aren't working properly have taken a game which would have otherwise, for me, been a really unremarkable Call of Duty and made it one of the most fun entries in the series I've played. The main thing is, if you're going to play this, do not take it seriously. It is not a World War II multiplayer game. It is not a game that you should be taking seriously like it's an esport. You shouldn't care about whether guns are balanced or not. You shouldn't care whether you're getting killed by Goliaths all game. You just play it because it's mad. You can just kill shit. You can just have a good time just bullshitting your way through the other team. And what's more, it allows even players as bad as me to get a game like this.
Oh man. Oh dear, this could be big. Come on game, come on. Quad B! I lucked in this game. Oh my god. A shitter like me should not be going 25-1.
And for those of you who might actually dispute whether I'm that bad, I've recorded all of this footage that you have seen, and I played the game for 3 weeks without realising there was a field of view slider on console.
I think I just got console field of view.
We have a field of view slider.
We do? Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Yep, I am that much of a dense idiot, which is probably why this game really appeals to me. But anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do want to know anything else about the game, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll hopefully reply. But anyway, I've been the guy from the Gamertag, and I'll see you on another video.
Boom, 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 boom. I'll shoot you right down. Boom, 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 boom. Ow, 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 ow. Boom, 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 boom. I'll shoot you right down. Boom, boom, boom.